Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. In today's video, I'm doing my monthly new makeup releases Roundup review style video. If you haven't been to one of these videos before, it's essentially me just grouping together all of the PR that I got sent in the previous month. So this is everything that I received in the month of November. I like to just do this to be very transparent and explain to you guys what I've been sent, give my thoughts on everything, always super honest. These videos are never sponsored in any way, even though I did receive all of these in PR for free. I'm not in any way trying to be braggy in these videos, as I always say. It's simply just to be transparent and regroup with you, chat about the makeup, give you my thoughts, all that good stuff. Before we hop into the video itself, of course, I did film this look. It should already be up on my IGTV by the time this video goes up. And also a couple jewelry details. This necklace is from Ana Luisa. My plugs are from Love Kills Boutique. My earrings are from Spooky Doodle Club on Etsy. This wig is just from a local wig shop in my city, and I don't know where this beanie's from. It's very old. Anyways, with all that being said, let's just hop in and chat about the makeup that I tried and received in the month of October. Alright, the first set of things I have to talk about are from Pixie. It's from the C Vitamin line. I got 4 things to try out. Let's go over the 2 more skincare-y things and then we'll talk about more of the makeup-esque things. But the first thing is this under eye brightener. This is a really, really nice eye cream. I think I talked about this in my monthly favorites. It's just quite lovely. It does have a tint to it, so don't go in too heavy-handed or you're going to be sitting there for a while blending this product out under your eyes. But if you use just a little amount, I feel like it's very smoothing. I don't know if I would say it's brightening, even though that's what it says it is, but I do think it's nice. I think it sits nice under my eyes. My makeup seems to always apply nice on top of it. I'm liking this so far. The other kind of skincare item is this Peach Pout Lip Brightener. Honestly, I don't really get a brightening effect from this. I don't even know really what that would mean for my lips. That's not something I've ever cared to have. I kind of hate the way it looks. I don't really like this little pink and yellow action going on with the circles. It's just, I don't really love it. I don't know. It just seems like a pretty average lip balm in my opinion. It's nothing extraordinary. My lips don't feel extra moisturized. It's just kind of a very simple lip balm. This is something I feel like nobody really needs personally. It's not horrible, but it literally doesn't do anything outstanding for me. Next, the 2 kind of makeup-y items. This is the Balancing Priming Oil. This one you shake it up and you use it between skincare and before makeup. So this is kind of that first step of your makeup routine. This smells delightful. I really, really like this. It's in a dropper kind of format. I've been using this every day in between my skincare and makeup for the last, I guess, month, because I got this at the very, very beginning of November, and I'm really liking it. It seems to just behave nicely. My makeup has been looking really nice on top of it, so I think this has been doing good. I'll probably just continue using this as a nice in-between step. And this is probably my favorite thing from them. This is the Brightening Perfector. This has been my primer the last month, and I really like it. I think I talked about this in my monthly favorites as well. It smells literally the way that orange Starburst tastes, and I just love it. It's such a good experience. I feel like it's very smoothing on the skin, but it's also kind of hydrating. It's not insanely moisturizing, but I do feel like it just creates a nice canvas for makeup to go on top of. I haven't had any issues with applying my makeup on top of it. It seems to be quite nice. I feel like it leaves me a little dewy and radiant, but it's not like overly wet either, if that makes sense. It's very much like a smoothing dewy kind of situation. I like this one. Overall, I'm liking that line. It's mostly just that lip balm that's kind of like, what was the point? Next up, Glaminatrix Cosmetics sent me over these single shadows. These first 8 are from the spring collection because over in Australia they're in their spring. This is an Australian brand, and then this is just a new matte shadow down here. I used them for the majority of my eye look today, and I really like these. I've used their shadows in the past. I have a lot of their singles, and I also have the Sandra Rose palette. Really like their shadow formula. The mattes are very creamy, they're very blendable, very pigmented. The shimmers are so outstanding. They're just so incredibly foiled. Very, very lovely shadows. I just arranged these in alphabetical order, so I will read these out to you for the swatch montage to overlay it. But we have Breeze, Coast, Coral Cove, Field, Mojito, Picnic, Sundress, Sunshine, and then the final one that isn't part of the spring collection is Uluru, if I'm saying that correctly. I really like this. I actually used the Breeze shade as my blush today. It's not meant to be a blush, but I just felt like doing it. I didn't have a new blush really to talk about. Actually, I guess I did in a palette. I'll get to that later. But regardless, I used that as my blush today. And then for my eyes, I used the matte green, the matte yellow, the Uluru shade, and the foiled green. I'm really liking these so far. I think they're quite cute. I would argue that it's not my perfect color story for like fall, winter, but It is an Australian brand, it is their spring, so I do appreciate that they're following their own trends. They don't have to just follow like the rest of the world. If they're having spring, I appreciate that they're following spring for themselves. And I do think these colors are cute. Really like the yellow in here, it's quite nice. I used it in my crease today. Moving on to the first of many Colourpop things to talk about in this video, I have the Raw Beauty Kristi at Forsyth collection. I'm not gonna drone on too terribly long about this collection because I did already do a first impressions, I've done an Instagram video, and I already did a thorough 2 looks and review video. So you probably have already seen at least one of those, but I will touch on everything quickly just in case you haven't seen those videos. But I do recommend seeing those videos if you're interested in the collection. It is restocking on the 11th, which may have already passed by the time this video goes up, that or it's coming very soon. Don't know when this video is going up yet. First, let's talk about the eye pencils. I'm in love with these eye pencils. I get so excited when Colourpop has eye pencils in their collection. I love the formula, and I feel like the formula has gotten better over time, so that's great. I'm wearing the marigold one today in my waterline. The teal one is called Spare Time, and the brown one is called Woodsy. I truly love all of these. These are colors I've been reaching for quite a lot, especially this yellow. It's like the most perfect kind of sunflowery mustardy yellow. It's not super bright, it's very muted, and it's so cute. We have 4 Super Shock shadows. I'm honestly loving all of these. One of them I haven't given that much love to, and you'll know which one it is if you know me at all, but I'm really liking these as a general rule. When it comes to Super Shock shadows, I personally just need them to be very special, very sparkly, very wet. They have to have something special for me to be willing to reach for it, and I've reached for all of these, and 3 of them I've reached for constantly. One of them might be my new favorite Super Shock ever. Campfire is the orange one. It's not my favorite just because I'm not an orange eyeshadow lover, but objectively it is a beautiful Super Shock. It does have a special quality to it. Like a Moss is this lovely kind of green yellow situation. It's so pretty. I reach for this one a ton. Mycelium is the one that's probably my new favorite. It's just so wet and shiny and just gives you such a beautiful wet champagne-y kind of topper. It's beautiful on top of shadows and also beautiful by itself. And then Olympic is just a beautiful, shiny, bright, creamy color. It's such a pretty highlight shade. 2 glosses in the collection. We have Glacier and Wildflower. Glacier is a clear with like shimmer in it. It's very just juicy and pretty. This is my kind of gloss. I love a sheer with sparkle. I don't think I would call it clear with sparkle. It's sheer with sparkle. That's a better description. And the Wildflower one is just a really cute light pink. It's also pretty sheer. It's not super opaque. They're both super cute. I love the Luxe Gloss formula, so these were a fantastic addition to the collection. And finally, the At Forsyth palette. I'm in love with this. I've used this constantly. Like I said, I did a first impressions, a 2 looks video, and an Instagram video, and I just love this so much. I think I used it once or twice before work as well. I think the colors are just so grungy. They have that jewel toned aspect. It's a rainbow palette, but more muted, grungified, very much up my alley. I'm so thrilled there's no pressed glitters. There is one sequin shadow, but it's okay. I did use it in a look. The sequin sparkliness doesn't really stick at all. It just kind of ends up being a matte, so I just pretend it's a matte. The 2 shimmers in here are beautiful. The mattes all blend like a dream. I personally find it very easy to work with, but I am more experienced with color. If you're someone who's not very experienced with color, I would just say go in with a light hand because they are quite pigmented, but I feel like they blend pretty easily. I've had a lot of people ask me if I feel like you need both this and the Ace Beauté Flare if you already have the Ace Beauté Flare. I'll never tell you you need anything or don't need anything because it's not up to me how you spend your money. I personally feel like there's enough difference between the 2 palettes, but if you think that you can get away with just having one or the other, then by all means do that. You absolutely do not need every palette ever. I do have a discount code with Colourpop. It is 5BEAUTBEAN. It'll save you $5 on orders 25 or more. It doesn't always work on every collection, but it's worth a shot if you feel like saving $5. I don't make any money off of it. It's just for you to save money, and it shows Colourpop that you watch my videos and I sent you. Moving on to Estaco. Estaco is Midas Cosmetics' sister company. They have a lash subscription service that I get every single month. In this subscription box, they also included this brush. This is the Highlight 1128. It's honestly like way too big. Like this covers my whole face pretty much. It's such a fat highlight brush. Maybe if you had a larger face, this would be great, but this is just a little too big to use as a face highlight for me. However, I have used it to like dust on my shoulders and collarbones if I have my like arms exposed. Hasn't been so much lately because it's actually getting kind of cold in Florida, but that's probably what I'll end up using this one for mostly. It's just a little too big for my face, and it's also a little too fluffy to use as like a blush brush. It's not quite dense enough. It's definitely a fluffy highlight brush. It's just too big for my cheeks. And then the lashes they sent over, we have the Style Nasty Nasty, which are huge, very huge, Va Va Voom flared out. Play It Safe is much more PC, and they're also very large, but they're more PC. And then Till Daylight is also just huge Va Va Voom lashes. Honestly, I don't know if I love any of these. If I end up playing with any of them, it'll be Play It Safe. I didn't open any of the ones this time because I'm unsure if I'm gonna end up using them. Till Daylight and Nasty are just a little too big without having enough fluff or taper to them. I don't like when lashes are huge and they're just the same length kind of all the way around. It just does not look right on my eye shape. I like when there's a little bit more of a flare, or if they're gonna be all the same length, they need to be very wispy and piecey. So I probably won't end up using the Nasty or Till Daylight ones. I'll probably end up giving these ones away to a friend. But the Play It Safe one I might. They are PC enough. I might end up actually chopping these up and using them as individuals. I haven't decided yet. I also might just save them for a friend because I have plenty of lashes. But I'll be honest, this wasn't my favorite box. I didn't really get a ton of use out of anything, but that's what happens with subscription boxes sometimes. It's kind of a gamble. I'm in a position where I have plenty of lashes and they do send it to me for free, so it doesn't really bother me, but I just wanted you to know that not every box is going to be a winner. I think this is the first box so far where I haven't really enjoyed anything from it. Usually there's at least like 2 lashes that I end up getting a lot of use out of, so not a huge deal, but this one wasn't my favorite. Next up is Sugarpill. This is the 3rd capsule palette, the black edition one. First off, I love the black packaging. I like it so much more than the white. I did also do a first impressions and a 2 looks video, and I am doing an Instagram video. I haven't filmed it yet, but it might already be up by the time this video goes up, that or it's coming up soon. But yeah, I'm loving this one. It's my favorite of the 3 capsule palettes so far. I do know that the other capsule palette launched. It's like the anniversary edition or something like that. It is on its way to me. I got a shipping notification that they're sending it to me, so I will have that to talk about next month, but I don't have it in my possession right now. But I'm really excited to get it. It's not my favorite color story based on pictures, but I'm still excited to dive in. Regardless though, we're talking about this one. This is my favorite of the, I guess now 4 so far. I just love the grunginess with it. This one does have a blush. This is the blush I meant earlier when I guess I could have used that one. It's not my favorite blush in the world, but it's still objectively cute. I just love the shades they chose in here. I think the shimmers are beautiful. The mattes are so grungy and stunning, especially these like murky green and yellow. Very much up my alley. I'm happy with this. I find the capsule palettes to be very creativity inducing for me. I find myself just wanting to think outside the box with these palettes a little bit more. All of them have made me happy so far, but that one is by far my favorite just because that's very much my color story. I think it's very cute. The only critique I really have, which I mentioned in my 2 looks video, is I wish that we didn't have both of these purples because I feel like they're very similar. One is more purple, one's a little more pinky purple, but on the eyes they play very similar. I feel like if they would have replaced one of those with a shimmer green, palette would have been perfect. But for the most part, I really do enjoy this palette. All right, Kaleidos Makeup. I finally got sent the 2 new highlights, the Prophecy one and the reformulated Mars Melter, and they also sent over 3 of their new brushes. Let's talk about the brushes first. This is the C1 Angled Contour Brush. I've been using this lately to apply my cream bronzer. I just kind of tap it on my bronzing stick and then just go to town on my cheeks. Seems to work out nice. I can't say this is like my holy grail bronzer brush or anything. I'm also content just using my beauty sponge, but this seems to be working fine. I personally haven't used this with powder yet just because I haven't been on a powder bronzer kick lately, but it has been nice for my creams. This is the B1 blush brush. This is not my perfect shape for a blush brush. My perfect shape is an angled brush. This is an old Morphe one, the E4. I prefer an angled brush for my blush mostly, but I still have been using this one the last few weeks just to get use out of it and test it out for you. I do feel like it applies nicely. It's just not my perfect shape for a blush brush, but if you're someone who likes this kind of a shape, you might really like this. After I clean my brushes, I'll probably end up using this for like setting powder or something of that nature. And then this is the H2 Precision Highlight Brush. I didn't think I'd like this because it's very teeny tiny and very dense. I was worried it would be, I don't know, a little too intense. Like it would pack it on a little too much without being able to blend it out, but I've been loving this. This might be my new go-to highlight brush. I feel like I find a new go-to highlight brush every couple months because a brand just comes out with a really good one, but I've been using that one lately and it's just, I really like it. I don't know what to say. It's very teeny tiny. If you're on the lookout for a very small, precise highlight brush, this one might be the one for you. All right, let's talk about these highlights. This is the Space Age Prophecy Highlight. This is the one I'm wearing on my cheeks today. It's very pretty. They described it as a multi-chrome highlight, and I do feel like I agree with that. It does have those different shifts. The green shift doesn't show up that much on me personally. It definitely shows more of that corally kind of situation, but it is very pretty. I've also used this as an eyeshadow before work a couple times. I did take the liberty to compare this with Laser Glazer in my swatches for you just because a lot of people were saying this might replace it because there is that green shift. I personally do not think it's anywhere close to the same realm as Laser Glazer. I still wish Laser Glazer was back because it's such a beautiful green and it's just stunning. Everybody needs it. This is still pretty regardless. It's totally separate kind of highlight and I'm really liking it. And the new Mars Melter. It's so pretty. I've worn this one quite a lot lately. I think it's just so stunning. It has that shimmer to it. It's very like pinky red. It's so cute. I did a few swatch comparisons with this as well. Obviously, I compared it to the original Mars Melter. Completely different highlights in my opinion. It's not really the original just beefed up. It's like a completely different highlight. They probably could have just put a different name on it and it would have been totally fine. I'm happy that I have both, honestly, but don't feel sad if you have the original and feel like you should have waited for this one because it's a completely different highlight in my opinion. This one is much more shimmery, bam, pinky red. The other one is more of a soft glow. It doesn't have so much shimmer. It's just like a really soft kind of slightly pinky hue in my opinion. I also compared this to Diamond Dasher because I had a few people ask me to. Again, it's very different. Diamond Dasher, while it is just as sparkly, it's more of like a light pink. This one's very much like red pink, brighter, more intense. And they're both beautiful, but they're not the same. Next up from Pop Beauty, they sent me this Pombucha probiotic mask. I've used this like I think 2 or 3 times. It's a balancing mask. On the back it says it's supposed to be a reset button for stressed out problematic skin. I don't feel like I'd describe my skin personally as problematic. It's probably stressed out though. I'm doing the most, but it seems nice. I didn't really notice any huge difference from it other than it just having a really nice feeling on my skin, but I don't know if my skin like made any major improvements from the times I've used this. I'm also not the biggest mask person right now. I've kind of drifted away from masks this year. This has been fun to use, but I don't know if I would really say so far it's anything out of the ordinary. I'll probably keep using this, and if it ends up being something super major in my life, I'll end up updating you in like a monthly favorites video, but for now I'm just kind of like, it was fun to do, but I don't know how like necessary it is. Normally I go completely in order as far as like when I get things, but I am gonna skip around a little bit because I have just one more standalone product to talk about before we dive into gift sets because I have a lot of gift sets to talk about. This is the new Van Gogh palette from Musee Beauty. I'm loving this. I have already done a first impressions and I think my 2 looks video should already be up, that or it's coming very soon if it's not up on my channel yet. And I will also do, of course, an Instagram video as well. If that's not already up, that'll be up soon as well. So just stay tuned. I'm in crazy pre-film mode for uploading 31 days in a row, so I'm not sure what order things are getting uploaded in, but that'll all be coming. But I'm loving this palette. I think it's so stinking cute. I love that it's a 9-pan because it's just so curated and adorable. You guys know I'm a sucker for a 9-pan. That's just my favorite like amount of shadows in a palette. I love the matte to shimmer ratio. We have 5 mattes, 4 shimmers. Perfect. The shimmers are very wet looking. I love Musee Beauty's first palette, the Impressionism palette, and this one is also just stunning. The mattes all have that grungy feel, which again, you guys know I love. It's very cute. The shimmers are all just very special. I feel like they all play together nicely, like all of the colors. I don't know, I feel creative with this palette. I think it's very cute, a very nice, unique color story, and it's been a lot of fun. I do have a discount code with Musee Beauty. It is BEAUTBEAN in all caps. It'll save you 10% on their site. That is an affiliate code, just so you're aware. I'll make a commission and I appreciate it very much, but don't feel pressured. Okay, now we have gift sets from Colourpop and e.l.f. Cosmetics. Let's talk about the e.l.f. ones first, why not? You'll notice a lot of these are still in their boxes and it's because I'm not positive I want to use a lot of these. However, I have used a lot of the products in these so I can still give you reviews overall. Let's talk about the set that I'm for sure keeping because I've already started using it. It's the e.l.f. All That Glitters Liquid Eyeshadow Vault. I love their liquid eyeshadows. I think I talked about 3 of them that got sent to me a few months ago and I'm just so happy about this. It's very exciting. We have 8 liquid eyeshadows. These are all ones that I didn't already have and I'm gonna get use out of all of them. I think they're very sparkly, very beautiful, very easy to work with, and they're so cheap. Not even just like the vault itself, but just individual. They're very cheap liquid shadows and they're beautiful. I'm gonna read out the names in the order that I have them swatched for you. We have Disco Queen, Flirty Birdie, 24K Gold, Copper Pop, Dirty Martini, Cranberry Punch, Ocean Eyes, and Black Magic. So far I've used the Sheer Shimmer one, Disco Queen. I'm wearing the 24K Gold as my liquid liner today. I've worn the Dirty Martini one, and I'm pretty sure I've used the Cranberry Punch, but I'm honestly thrilled about all of these. I'm very excited. This is one of the most exciting gift sets I have overall. It's just very fun. I love these liquid shadows. Next is the Give Me Some Sugar Lip Balm set. I didn't open this because I actually already own all 3 of these. I talked about these maybe 2 new makeup releases Roundup review videos. But this has 3 of the Ride or Die lip balms. I really like this lip balm formula. I wear one every single day before I go to work and wear a mask all day, and I also usually put one on before bed unless I fall asleep first. Cookie, Mighty Mint, and the berry one. It's flipped over inside the package, so I don't know the name. Wait, actually I don't have this one. I have the one that's like the berry one. This is called Cheeky Cherry, so I guess this one technically is different, but I'm sure it's similar enough to the berry one that I don't need to open this whole box when I could easily give it to a friend or donate it. I love all of these. They do have a tint, but I feel like the tint is so sheer that you don't really have to worry that much about the color. I never do. I just kind of pick up whichever one is closest to me. The Mighty Mint one is my favorite as far as like scent flavor goes. I like that minty feel. I also really like the Tough Cookie one as well. It's very sweet smelling, but this is a really good set. I feel like it's $10. I really like these lip balms. I feel like especially in this day and age where we're wearing masks all the time, having a good lip balm is a necessity to keep hydrated under there, and this is nice. I really like these lip balms. Next is this Frosted Marshmallow Sponge Trio. I didn't open this just because I'm more of a microfiber sponge kind of person, and these are regular sponges, so it's not my perfect thing, so I'd rather just gift this to a friend or donate it to someone who might get more use out of it than me. But I like that they have a variety of sizes in here. You have a nice chunky one with some curves to it. You have this one that has like the point and the flat edge, and then you have a teeny tiny one. I think it's a nice little set. This one's also $10. I don't know how much that Liquid Shadow Vault is. It's not written on the package, but I'll have everything in the description box as usual. But this is a cute little set. It's just not perfect for me. Same with this next brush set. This is also $10. This is the Sugar Rush 4-piece brush set. It comes with like 2 face brushes, a blending brush, which is honestly way too big of a blending brush for me. And I use pretty big blending brushes, but that would like take up my entire eye. So I don't know who could really use that. It could work as like a very precise highlight brush. And it comes with this angled brush with a spoolie, and I actually own that brush in clear, so I didn't need to open the package just for that, even though I do like that brush. I just feel like these aren't brushes I need, so I'm gonna pass these ones along. I'm not in a need for it, but if you're someone who needs like a big fat fluffy brush, an angled brush with a spoolie and 2 face brushes, maybe this is for you, but I don't think this is the most revolutionary like brush set ever. Next is the Treat Yo Elf skincare set. This is $15. I'm on the fence if I'm gonna open this one or not. I have actually used both of these before in the past. This is the Super Hydrate Moisturizer and the Super Clarify Cleanser. I feel like I remember liking both of them, but I don't feel like it was obviously so revolutionary that I felt the need to repurchase them. I have not tried the Super Tone Toner. I'm not really a need for a toner. I have so much Pixie Glow Tonic, it's not even funny. And the Brightening Lemon Infused Mask back here, it's intriguing, but I'm not a sheet mask person anymore. I've kind of dwindled down my sheet mask collection just trying to get rid of them so that I don't have them anymore because I just don't really like wearing sheet masks anymore. So I don't know, I'm on the fence. Part of me wants to open this just to have these for travel size things, but I'm not traveling until who knows when, so that would be kind of pointless. I'm probably gonna end up gifting this one away, but I do feel like it's a cute little set if you're in need for some skincare because it has like your basics. It has a mask, has a toner, a cleanser, a moisturizer. I feel like it's a good, well-rounded set. I just don't think it's something I needed. By the way, I'm very grateful to have all these, even though I'm not opening them. I just try not to be wasteful and open everything for no reason. If I don't think I'm gonna get a ton of use out of it, I would rather pass it along. And there is one more e.l.f. set to talk about. This one's $20. This is the e.l.f. and Skunky collab. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I've never had to say this brand out loud, but they make like hair ties and hair things and things like that. And I also have used a lot of these before. The Daily Face Cleanser has been one of my favorite cleansers forever. I don't currently have it because I have so many cleansers, but if a day came where I ran out of all of my cleansers, this would be one of the ones I go and get because it's very affordable and I feel like it's nice. Also, the Hello Hydration Face Cream is a great moisturizer. Again, I have plenty of moisturizer right now, but if it comes a time when I'm out, I will get that one again. I have not used the Hydrating Coconut Mist. It looks lovely and I'm very tempted to open this just for that mist, but I'm holding off for right now because I do have face mist currently. And this lip lacquer, I don't know if I need a clear gloss at this moment, so that's why I didn't open it. And I obviously have short hair. This is a wig, but my hair is a pixie cut right now, so I don't need a scrunchie right now. It actually comes with 2 scrunchies, but I do think this is a great little kit if, again, you need some just like basic essentials because it has like a mist, a gloss, a cleanser, a moisturizer, the scrunchies. I love a good scrunchie, but this just isn't like what I need right now, but I did still want to talk about it because I know a lot about the things on the inside. I just didn't want to open it for myself. Okay, let's move on to Colourpop gift sets and then we will be done with this video. First, let's talk about these cute So Juicy glosses. They sent over 3 of them. They sent over Princess Cut, She's Here, and Small Talk. I did not open the Princess Cut and Small Talk they sent me because I actually already own those shades, so these ones I'll be gifting away to friends or donating them. But I love the So Juicy gloss formula. You've heard me rave about it a million times. I think it's very just juicy looking on the lips, hence the name So Juicy. It's a plumping gloss, which I love a plumping gloss. I love a plumping effect. I think it feels good. And I like these. I like the new color that I have, the She's Here. It's a really nice, just kind of pinky neutral. Small Talk is a really cute, just more pinky than neutral, and Princess Cut is my favorite clear gloss of all time. So I think these are great little So Juicy glosses. Obviously these aren't really a set, they're just like in ornament form, but overall blanket statement, I like the So Juicy glosses. From 4th Grade Beauty, which is Colourpop's skincare line, they sent me over this avocado skincare kit, which I will include a picture of the kit itself because I don't have the box anymore. But on the inside they included the avocado superfood nourishing mask, the matcha avocado face milk, and the avocado and aloe face serum. I'm really liking all this stuff actually. I know I already talked about not really being a big mask person, and I still stand by that. However, I did feel more of an effect with this avocado one than that Pop Beauty one I talked about earlier. This one's very bright green. You leave it on for like 15-20 minutes, let it dry down, and then wash it off. And I felt like my skin just felt really soft afterwards. I'm gonna keep using it. I like that it's teeny tiny because it's not overwhelming for me to get used out of. This one's heartbreaking. This is the avocado aloe serum. As you can see, it's like empty. The first time I went to use it, I like squirted some on my hands and was applying it, and then I knocked it and like most of it went into the sink. So far I've gotten like 5 or 6 uses out of it. I've only had this set for about a week and a half at this moment that I'm filming this, but probably get a few more uses and then it'll be done. But I'm really liking this one, so I'm sad that I poured most of it down the drain, but this was very nice. I liked the feeling of it. It felt good and it smelled nice. And then the face milk, the matcha avocado face milk. I really do like the face milks. My go-to way to use those is if like I filmed and then I don't want to wear makeup after that, so I take my makeup off. I do pop one of these on just to add some moisture back to the skin. Or if I take my makeup off like at night, but it's still not quite like bedtime for me to do my nighttime routine, I'll do this first for like those couple hours before I do my actual nighttime routine. I really like these. They're very nourishing. I like the smell of this matcha avocado one. It's cute. Next are these cooling facial globes. I don't have them in front of me. I don't know where I put them. They might be shoved in my fridge because I've been trying to use them the way you're supposed to use them. You stick them in the fridge, you let them get cold, and then in the morning you like rub it around your face to help like improve circulation and depuff your face. I mean, I've been trying to remember to use them. I've probably only used them like 3 times in the week and a half to 2 weeks that I've had the set. I forget about it a lot. It's not really a step that I think to do. If I had a bigger bathroom and had like a little cute skincare fridge, maybe I would stick them in there and remember to use them. They felt nice, but it's just not something I personally remember to use a lot, so I can't really tell you much more about it other than just like, yep, I have them. Haven't really remembered to use them though. This next set makes me so happy. This is a very exciting gift set. Either that liquid shadow set from e.l.f. or this one is my favorite gift set I've received. This is the Dreamery Super Shock Shadow Vault. It is beautiful. You have 9 lovely Super Shock shadows. I have them all swatched for you and I will read them in the order that they are in the package. Ice Dream, Frog, Catitude, Lightning Bug, Solitaire, Set to Sun, Moonwalk, Dream Lover, and DGAF. I honestly love all of these. Ice Dream is probably one of my favorite Super Shock shadows ever. It is just the most beautiful white, sheer, iridescent, blue, purple. It is magic. Either that, Ritz, or Olympic from the Raw Beauty Christie collection are my favorite Super Shock shadow of all time. As soon as I saw this one, my jaw dropped. It's so pretty. I've worn Frog before, worked once so far. I also used it as a face highlight and it was really cute. Ice Dream also worked cute as a face highlight. I used Catitude in an upcoming Bean Miss Holiday look video, also as a face highlight and an inner corner highlight. It's super cute. I have not used Lightning Bug yet just because, again, I'm not an orange person, but it is a very pretty orange. It has more sparkle to it than like the other orange one from the Raw Beauty Christie. I might end up giving that one to a friend, but I'm gonna try to use it. Solitaire is also super cute, nice baby pink. I've worn that on the lid, and I don't think I used that one as a face highlight, but I used that on the lid before work. I haven't used Set to Sun yet, but it's a very cute pink. Moonwalk I've used in, I think, an Instagram video. I used it in an Instagram video with the Grandeur palette from Colourpop. That should already be up on my Instagram. Dream Lover I haven't used yet, but I'm dying to. It looks like a beautiful like pinky purple shift. And finally DGAF I haven't used yet, but again, it looks just really pretty. It's kind of like a warm brown golden kind of color. It looks like a very easy one and done shadow. I don't know. I'm very excited about this this little vault. I think all the shadows in it look very special. Do I think you need it? Again, I'll never tell you if you need anything, but if you're a Super Shock lover and maybe don't have a lot, because I don't even have a huge collection of Super Shocks. I'm very good at getting rid of the ones that I don't want, but I'm really excited about like all of these, except maybe the orange one. The next vault is this It's Faux 8-piece faux mink false lash kit. I actually think this is very cute. There's a lot of different styles in here, from very small to very big. They're all very fluffy and fluttery and wispy, and wispy fluttery is like my go-to with a lash. I don't want it to look very thick and like chunky. I want it to be very wispy and just fluttery, and these are beautiful. I'm wearing one of the pairs right now. It's called Angel. I've been wearing them all this week. I've also worn this Sweet Pea pair up here already. Let me actually open this so you can see it a little bit better so there isn't a glare. Oh, well, there's still a glare because there's plastic. It's okay. But overall, I'm really liking this lash book. I'll tell you the styles. This is Amore, then it's Sweet Pea, this is Lovebird, this one is Bella, this one is Wifey, this one is Kitten, the ones that I'm wearing that are normally right here are Angel, and the other ones are Babette. I'm very excited about this lash kit. I truly think I'm gonna get use out of all of them. Even the teeny tiny ones, even though I'm not a teeny tiny lash person, once in a while I want a teeny lash because I wish that my natural lashes would look cute, and that kind of fakes it for me. So I honestly think I'm gonna get use out of all of these. I think it's a cute little kit. It's not the most like compact and storage friendly kit, but that's okay. And finally, the very last gift set that I got is the big box of Lippie Stix. This is not something I ever expected to have in my life. It is 48 Lippie Stix. It's a lot. This is what it looks like. I did not do a swatch video of this for this video just because I don't need 48 Lippie Stix at all. So I did not want to like touch on 48 Lippie Stix that are now like contaminated. My plan is to just keep this box on my filming table in front of me so I can just like occasionally pick one out here and there, and then after some time passes I'll be like, okay, these are the ones I'm clearly not reaching for, these are the ones I haven't been tempted to pick up, and those ones I will give away to friends and things like that. I have already used 3 of them. Ellery is a really pretty berry color. It's super, super cute. Poison here is also kind of a berry, but it's a little bit more of like a red berry than a berry. And then this one right here called Cookie is what I'm wearing on my lips right now, with a lip liner, of course, but also just mostly this. This is a really cute neutral. This might be one of my go-to neutrals. It's so comfortable and cute. But yeah, overall, there are 45 more in here. I'm excited to see them and just kind of pick them up on occasion, but I didn't want to just go forth and touch on all of them when I know for a fact I don't need 48 lipsticks. So there's that. I just wanted to let you know I had it. I'm excited about it, but I'm not using all of them. Will report back on favorites as I discover favorites. It's funny because like I actually have a lipstick / lip gloss collection and declutter either already on my channel or coming soon, and in that video I did declutter the one Lippie stick I had just because it wasn't my favorite color on me, but I was like, I like this formula, so I do want to try some more out, and then this happened. So now I have plenty to try out and I'm excited about it. You guys will have to let me know what your favorite Lippie sticks are so that I can see if I have it in here, and maybe I will try it based on your recommendation. Okay, that's it. These are all of the products I tried in the month of November that were new releases sent to me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I always like kind of sitting back and regrouping and chatting about all the things with you. I feel like aside from gift sets, it wasn't that heavy of a month, but the gift sets made it very heavy of a month. I'd love to know your thoughts on everything. Are you interested in any of these products? Did you pick any up? I want to hear everything you have to say. If you made it to the end of this video, leave your most recently used emoji down below. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's BEAUTBEAN. Follow me there. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe because I'm posting every single day in December. Please make sure you're staying informed with everything that's going on in the world. There will be links in my description box if you need resources or ways in which you can help. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.